Welcome to Unlimited Power. My name is D-Rod, and we are in the middle of training for a 5K event for Star Wars Unlimited. It is a $5,000 prize event, $5,000 in prizes, sorry, event here in Washington State, north of Portland and a little bit of south of Seattle at the end of June. If you're just first time watching, this is something I've been working on for quite a bit. We've been doing a lot of training to just kind of get prepped for all that. We've dwindled just from a lot of playing a lot of decks, figuring out what I'm comfortable with, what I like, and narrowing it down to Iden Green. I've been working with Iden Green for quite a bit. If you haven't been watching these, there's a reason why this is number 11 in testing. So I've done a lot of Iden playing on camera. I've also been taking Iden to a lot of store showdowns, local events, a 1K here in Portland, and just kind of prepping myself to get better and better and better, put in the hours of piloting and making tweaks here and there. Now, every week I'm usually making a couple of tweaks as I'm just trying to narrow down the deck I want to just continue to work with. Tonight we're going to be doing some more playtesting to see if I like this setup. I feel like I have it really close to where I want it. Just one or two cards are really what I'm messing around with here. And we can take a look at it right here. This is the 1.8 version. Description down in or link in the description down below. And yeah, the deck is doing a lot of what I want it to do. Has a little bit of that great mid-range that it can do there with some of the bigger hitters like Gideon and Rook and Overwhelming Barrage, really letting you establish, essentially your, what's the word? Just to kind of get set up a bit to kind of go further. But you're really going to stabilize in the middle of the game, and I really like that, as opposed to where I started off earlier in the deck, was I was stabilizing a little bit late in the game, usually after Super Laser Blast, so I'd find myself defending a lot. And now I have it to where it's a little bit of a mix, where I am trying to hold off on putting out all my units, but I can put a few out, really take control of the board, and save a little bit more of my removal for some bigger things. The sideboard is where I made a few changes this week. I added 2 Sparkle Rebellions. I like Sparkle Rebellion. I like what it does. I want to mess around with it more, especially in the control matchups. You are going to pay 6 for this. It is what it is. We're going to try it. A lot of control decks find themselves using this type of card. I definitely don't mind it. Usually when I have 6 to 8 resources, I wouldn't mind fishing out something that's very difficult, like a Super Laser Blast or a Relentless or an Avenger. Just getting a card out I don't really want to see and making sure I have the just the safety to continue to carry on. The other changes I made to this deck besides sideboard, which what I ended up taking out there was a Entrenched and a Relentless. That's what I took out. So I have 2 Relentless in the sideboard. In the main board, the change I made here was I just ended up adding in another Takedown and another Vanquish. And I took out the 2 Snow Trooper Lieutenants. I was really messing around with those 2 Snow Trooper Lieutenants for a little bit. There were some times where it was nice to get that big hit. Other times I really wasn't feeling it. It wasn't getting a lot of targets. Sometimes, Iden could hit for 6, and that was great. But there are just some other things I would rather be doing. And it doesn't really pop off with a lot of the Vader trigger as much as I would like it to do. If you have multiple units, it's nice, but I ended up just taking it out because I was always trying to save it for an opportune moment, and I'd rather not be saving that kind of card early and throwing it into the resource pile. So this is where we're sitting at now. Again, link in the description below. We'll be doing some playtesting against some Vader Blue here in just a few minutes. I had a great time taking this deck to a local store showdown. I ended up doing 8 rounds with it. I only had trouble against Sabine Green and a very aggressive red Vader. Double red really shuts down Iden because you're dealing with stuff like Saw Gerrera, aggression, and of course you're going to see stuff like wolves. So it's not a matchup I want to go against with Iden Green. I lost once to Han Green, but I actually played 2 other Han Greens and did really well. So I'm liking that. Bobas I do really well against. I'm happy with that. It can be, and control games are just that. It's a little bit of control. It's a long game, and it's just about opportunity there and having the right sideboard. So again, really comfortable and confident with where I'm at right now with this deck, and I'm excited to kind of take it to the next level and start play testing it more and more and more without making those changes and running it through the gauntlet. So again, we're going to check to see if we're comfortable here. The nice part about those store showdowns is I got a lot of games in. I did 8 rounds within the tournament, but I actually kept asking my opponents if they wanted to keep playing. So I was just grinding out as many games as I could, and that was really fun. A lot of great players in the Portland area, so I was happy to do that. But let's go ahead and get to the board here. Enough talk. We'll just go ahead and get there. So let's remove this deck. And here we go. So let's get what I need here. All right, Mike, I'm just looking for my dice, which I know I had out a second ago. Or maybe I just lost it? I don't know. You know, you think you'd be able to find 2 big dice real easy, but I guess that's not the case. All right, you're at 4. Cool. Well, you're at 4. I have no idea where my 2 big dice went, so I'll just grab these 2 really small ones. I also got 4. That is not easy to beat, apparently. Go again. 10. All right. I'll be on the play. Good shuffle here. Initiative. But yeah, you know, doing store championships are certainly fun. I ended up getting, let's see, I didn't make the top 8, so I ended up finishing 14 out of, I want to say, 49 players. It was crazy, a good amount of people. I'm thinking I'm going to do another one this weekend. It's actually a same store, but a different location. Gone Guy Games out in Forest Grove, Oregon. So definitely a little bit more rural, but I really love that location. It's a nice little drive out there. Have some fun. There's a couple of store championships here within Portland, but they do have smaller player sizes, so they're not really equipped to go for a larger setup. I think both of them are doing like 12 or 14 player caps, so I won't be there for those, but will get a big one in and continue playing and doing a lot of training here. Okay, let's go ahead and draw to a quick cut and do some 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try this out. So we got Consortium Star Viper, Restock, Entrenched, Darth Vader, Takedown, and Vigilance. Man, against a Vader, I'm going first. I really want to see a 2-drop. So we're gonna mulligan. I'm gonna mulligan. So let's get that in there. Normally I don't like mulliganing when I'm playtesting, but I do think it works right now when I am trying to eliminate a few cards. But once we get into the gauntlet, that's where I just take whatever I get. There's a reasoning for that. I know what's optimal to keep, but sometimes you're going to get stuck with something that's just bad, and you really need to know how to play out of it, right? If you have to mulligan, take 6 cards that don't work for your matchup, do you know, like, do you know what to do with it, right? And that's the experience you want to get. But right now we're going to go ahead and mulligan because we are testing out the final editions of this deck. I do have a couple other cards that I think may or may not work, but again, today this is where we're at. So a couple changes to the sideboard, and really we've just added more removal into the main here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards. What are we stuck with? Overwhelming Barrage, Rook, Power of the Dark Side, Entrenched, Viper Probe Droid, Consortium Star Viper. I like it. Now for the hard parts, the cuts. We're going to go ahead and drop Rook. Ding, ding, ding. Entrenched may be nice, but it doesn't work a whole lot in the Vader matchup. I like entrenching Vader when I have Super Laser Blast in my deck, and those are sideboards. So we are just going to put that down. All right, I'm ready to go. Viper Probe Droid. Let's see your hand. Force Choke, Lieutenant Childson, System Patrol Craft, Empower the Dark Side. Got it. All right, I'm good. Okay, Force Choke and Childson. He's going to take the initiative. That makes sense. I'll pass. Draw 2, restock, and takedown. I'm going to hold on to the restock. That's important. What do we get rid of? We're probably not going to keep many units in play. So we're going to drop Overwhelming Barrage. Let's do that. So he may power the dark side us right now. That's not a bad move. I'm ready. Yep. Power the dark side. All right. He kills the Viper probe droid there. He can't use Vader's ability because he doesn't have one. So let's just go ahead and pay 3 for Consortium Star Viper. Okay. Yep. He has the initiative. I'll pass. We drew another Power of the Dark Side and a Vanquish. That's good. That's good. Since now we are running through Vanquishes, I don't mind throwing one out because we have Takedown, Power, Power, and Restock. That's kind of the only issue sometimes I have when I'm running 6 of all the defeat events because we're running 9. Sorry, when you have 9 defeat events in hand, sometimes you can end up with like, oh, all this and nothing to do. No units to kill. I'm ready. So let's see if he puts something out. He has the Childson, which honestly is not a great move against a control deck. You don't really want to show me what you have more than you do. Okay. Can it hit vehicles? I can't remember. Yep. Yep. I survived the Force Choke. All right, and now we have System Patrol Craft. Okay, okay. Luckily we have answers for the System Patrol Craft. Pay 3. Power the Dark Side. Swing for 3. Now, really, the only downside there was I should have used Takedown rather than Power because I wasn't going to use the 4th resource. I'll pass. So, but that's why we play. Let's draw 2 more cards. Entrenched and Resupply. Again, Entrenched doesn't do much in this type of matchup. Not without something else to kill Vader, like a Super Laser Blast. So I'm not really going to be using Entrenched to keep him down. So that can go into the resource pile, no problem. Leaves us Resupply, Power the Dark Side, and Takedown. I'm ready. We're both at 5. Let's see what happens here. Out comes Childson. Okay. Yep. Shows me 3. Goes to the 5. All right, we have the takedown. Again, not worried about this. Swing for 3 on your base. If anything, he pings me with Vader's ability. And then I kill Childson, and he goes to take the initiative. Oh, he takes the initiative. Okay. Takedown. We'll kill Childson. Get the reminder counter on Iden. Not that we need it, but it's good habit. Always a good habit. All right, I'll pass. This leaves us with Restock, Resupply, and Power the Dark Side. So we're both going to be... we're both at the same resource. Ooh, I just picked up Vader and Del Meeko. Okay, I think we're going to drop Del Meeko. And we're now at 6. So we can play Iden this turn. We can also resupply just to feel like we're a little bit ahead. It's really what you want with Vader. I think my sideboard works really well against Vader control. Main board, that's where I need to work. Mike hasn't played a lot of Vader Blue, so I know this is good practice for him. But I think there's some steps he would change if he played it more. I'm ready. Open fire on the Star Viper. Okay, there's 3 resources left there. I predict a Power of the Dark Side. I'll resupply. Exhaust 3. Resupply hits the discard pile, then comes back in. Exhausted. Death Star Stormtrooper. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Deploy Iden. Now he can force choke Iden, but nothing's going to happen. Just because Iden has that shield. Ooh, entrenches. Oh, man. Entrench was rough. Takes the initiative. And this is where he needs to kind of play a little bit more. The better move here would be to ping with Vader to take off the shield. He takes off the shield. He deals 1 damage to me. Really makes it harder there. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to kill the Stormtrooper. I'll swing into the Stormtrooper and kill it. And I'll pass. All right, so I'm at 7 resources. We're about to possibly go to 8. 2 Death Trooper and Inferno 4. I don't know if I need to go to 8. I really like this setup. We can drop Power of the Dark Side we want to keep in case Vader comes out. Inferno 4 is going to help us filter. Death Trooper will take care of anything small. I think we hold. We'll hold at 7. So Death Trooper's in hand, Inferno 4 is in hand, Power of the Dark Side, and Darth Vader. If he plays a unit that I can kill, that'd be great. But if he deploys Vader immediately, he's dead due to Power of the Dark Side. I'm ready. All right, there he is. There's Childson. That really is not a problem. We can take care of Childson real easy with, say, Death Trooper. He has Vanquish and the other one. How many cards are in your hand? 3. He's holding on to 3 cards. 1 could be Force Choke, but why wouldn't you play Force Choke now? Ding, ding, ding. That's my question. Why not play Force Choke right now? I don't need Iden. Let's swing. I'll swing into Charlton for 4. I didn't really need to keep Iden out because I've taken no damage. I like where I'm at. Okay, he takes the initiative. That's perfect. That's perfect. Let's go. I'll play Vader for 7. So nothing to hit. That's not a problem. We're just going to look at the top 10 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the top 10 cards here. Vigilance, Gideon, Resupply, Avenger, Death Trooper, Rook, and Inferno 4. All the same stuff. Let's go. I'll put out Inferno 4. Do the quick shuffle here. Put these cards at the bottom of my deck in a random order. Look at the top 2. I'll look at the top 2 with Inferno 4. Super Laser Tech and Cell Block Guard. We'll put the tech on the bottom. Let's keep the guard. 1 on bottom, 1 on top. And then I will go ahead and pass. Cell Block Guard. And hey, Super Laser Tech. It's the same thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's go. Do I really want this tech? Don't know. Let's put the Inferno 4. The second Inferno 4. So we have Death Trooper, Super Laser Tech, Cell Block Guard, and Power of the Dark Side. He has Vanquish in his hand, and I cannot remember the second thing he had. Restock, I think? Either way, not too worried about it. He's going to Vanquish Vader. If he doesn't, I swing with Vader. But he should Vanquish first. If he doesn't vanquish, that's fine, because again, I have Power of the Dark Side to deal with Unit Vader. I'm ready. Unit Leader Vader. Okay. Swing for 2. Vader's dead. We predicted that. We didn't get really any value of it, but we drew out that vanquish. Viper Probe Droid. Let's go. He's not gonna like it. Death Trooper. 2 damage on him. 2 damage on the Probe Droid. Oh, I have Death Trooper in my hand. A Death Trooper. I'm so excited. Now he knows I have the power. Okay. Power? He totally forgot. He looked at the power, realized that doesn't do. All right, I'll pass. Okay, I think we can chalk this up to Mike's first time really playing Vader Blue. I know he hasn't seen it a lot in some of our locals, but I know he'll play it better going forward. Got another Inferno 4. Let's go ahead and put a 9th resource in play, so when we see that Avenger, we're all set. We have Super Laser Tech, Cell Block Guard, and a Restock. An Overwhelming Barrage in our hand. We've done 8 points of damage. I feel confident. I've taken none. Couple of misplays on Mike's end. A couple misplays on my end for sure. Again, I powered when I could have taken down. I'm ready. All right, Death Trooper dies off of that make an opening. Swing for 2. Put him back at 8. So Super Laser Tech and Cell Block Guard. What's paying 4. Take down Inferno 4. I'll do the death triggers. Look at the top 2 cards. Power of the Dark Side and Vigilance. I'll leave them both on top. Takes the initiative there. 3 Subblock Guard. And Super Laser Tech. And I'll pass. Let's draw that Power of the Dark Side and the Vigilance. This gives us Overwhelming Barrage, Power, Vigilance, and a Restock. We're all set in the control matchup, honestly. He doesn't have enough cards to put out at this point. He's not playing the Blast. If he tries to go for the Vigilance work on me and try to mill me, we have the Restock in hand. So it's just all about timing there. We've taken no points of damage. I'm ready. Yep. All right. He takes out the guard, heals 5. That's perfectly fine with me. Swing for 2. Takes the initiative. Let's make this fun. Vigilance for 6. Go ahead and mill 6, and I will shield my Super Laser Tech. All right, Force Lightning. A lot of removal there. Forgot about Force Lightnings. Let me remember that can be an issue. No units. All events. All events. All right, I'll pass. Drawing Reinforcement Walker and Takedown. Perfect. That Walker will be a great hitter. Not sure how many more Vanquishes I have to deal with, but that's all right. Walker will at least draw us a card. We don't need the heal, so we'll put something bigger in our hand. And again, we're not worried about the Vigilance issue because we have Restock still in our hand. So if this comes down to a Vigilance issue, we'll get there. Oh, because it's 7 damage. Yeah, I'll take the 7 damage. Correct, yeah. Swing for two. He plays I'm your father, but I'm your father deals damage to you. It's not a defeat. Doesn't lower your health by 7, so the shield eats all of it. Again, a couple misplays just because it's not something he's that familiar with, and that's all right. It's all right. It's the point of us playing. Reinforcement Walker for 8. And I'll look at the top card, and I'll draw it, and then I'll pass. Draw 2 cards, Super Laser Tech, and a Vanquish. And they're at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 resources. We're going to stay at 9. Untap this Super Laser Tech and Reinforcement Walker. Power of the Dark Side here. Imperial Might. One thing I'm liking about my deck is it's very Inferno 4. Inferno Squad themed. I'm ready. Because we are running Del Micos. Oh, there it is. There's the Blast. All right, Blast. Tech will come into my resources. Enforcement Walker dies. Yep, 7, 8. Okay, okay. We'll just do it again. I'll pay 3 for Super Laser Tech. All right, he uses the Vader's ability to kill it. That's fine. I'll take initiative. All right, so we now have 10 resources. That's pretty cool. Let's draw 2 cards. See what we get. Subblock Guard and Vader. Again, not too worried here. He is running out of cards if he doesn't have the restock in his hand. I've only seen one of my vigilances, or I'd be milling them real quick. Real quick. Let's go. 3 for Subblock Guard. This leaves us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's taken 7 points of damage. I've taken 1. Nothing I'm scared of. Stormtroopers out. I'll pay 3 for Death Trooper. 2 damage to your Stormtrooper. 2 damage to Death Trooper. Palpatine kills both. 5 remaining. 5 remaining. What can I kill? I could Vanquish or Power the Dark Side. I think we just power. Power the Dark Side. Let's kill the Palpatine. All right, I'll heal 1 using Iden's ability to go down to 0, and I'll pass. Draw 2, a second Vader. So we now have 2 Vaders in our hand and a Consortium Star Viper. Again, this match is going to be in my favor. I have no idea what else Blue Vader is going to pull out, but we'll find out. We have the answers for a lot of it. I'm ready. Inferno 4. Okay, okay. Let him have some fun. Let's ECL Consortium Star Viper and swing into Inferno 4. Just kill all these units. Sure. Heals the 2 off the make an opening. Could have done Vader's ability to just take care of that. I just realized could have Vadered it. Okay, let's go 7, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Darth Vader. I'll do the 10 cards, obviously. No ambush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 cards. I honestly think I'm running out of low-cost units. Nope, there's Del Mico. That's it, Del Mico. Yeah. Put Del Mico into play. I'll shuffle. All right, I'll pass. Draw 2 cards. Gideon and Rook. Way better cards to ECL, but that's okay. We haven't really let him keep any units in play, so it's not really, we're not looking for an optimal ECL. We're just trying to keep that board cleared, fish out some of his removal. We have 8 on the board right now. I'm ready. Did you pay 9? 1 extra. All right, there it is. Second blast. 5 for Gideon. 5 for Rook. Comes in play with the shield, and I'll pass. He has the initiative. We're putting the power out there. He used 2 super laser blast. I kind of doubt he's playing 3. We just drew Avenger and Avenger. So I think we're set here. Gideon could die to a couple of things. Rook, not so much. Rook avoids your takedown. Rook's going to survive a Palpatine hit. The only thing that's going to take care of Rook is a Vanquish right now. And that's it. I'm ready. Let's go. Double Avengers. 4/4. All right. Gideon dies. Swing for a 3 on your base. Getting back to 8. Playing this dance all day. He has 5 remaining. Ooh, yep. Can't do the Vader. He needs a black card. Needs to play the villain card. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. In case you forgot, it's Avenger, Overwhelming Barrage, Vanquish, Darth Vader, Takedown, and Restock, which is great. I'm having a good time with those. All right, we have that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Avenger. Make him sack a unit. I'll get a reminder counter on Iden. No damage. So, all right, I'll pass. Draw 2 cards. Takedown. Resupply. We can just put down the resupply. No reason to hold on to that. It's only good if we were playing someone else in the green matchup with Relentless, honestly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 resources left. Getting down to the bottom of my deck. Avenger and Rook in play. In my hand, our units are Vader and Avenger. So big powerhouses there. We have 3 kill events, 2 takedowns, 1 vanquish. Barrage and Restock. That's some utility here. So I'm feeling really good. Real good. Vigilance, okay. All right, it's going to mill me 6. That's perfectly fine. 1, 2, 3. There's a second Vigilance. 3, or 4, 5, 6. Ooh, double Vigilance is gone. Swing for 3. Viper Probe Droid coming out. Show him the handful of fun here. Okay. Swing for 8 on base. Let's fish out anything I have left. Vader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No ambush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards remaining. Just probe droids. Probe droid, let me see your hand. Vigilance. Lieutenant. Restock. And those 2. Okay. I'm set. Awesome. I'm all good. He doesn't have a blast, so I think we're set. We just have to, it's all about doing the damage now. All right, I'll pass. So he can vigilance me. That's fine. He's running out of stuff. He can just restock in vigilance, but I can as well. Just kind of comes down to that, and that's really the only problem later in the game in these control matchups, which is why I take Del Mico to kind of slow them down, and then sideboard in is Relentless and Spark of Rebellion. So just to get out some of these cards. Now, he has a lot of units he needs to deal with. I can't remember honestly if he has more than one Vanquish or not. But he has Vigilance and the restock. I'm ready. As long as I keep a board presence, if we get stuck in the Vigilance restock game, I'm fine. Because now there's too much stuff on the board and he doesn't have a blast to reset. If he could blast me and keep me at 0 units and then lock me into the restock war with a Vigilance, he would be okay. Okay. Let's see. Swing for 3 with Rook. He has 7 remaining. There goes 6 for Vigilance. Okay. Mills me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm not sure what I want to do here. He's at 13. I have 13 on the board. That's going to get him to 26. But you know what? I can get him closer than that. So let's do it. I'll pay 5 for Overwhelming Barrage. Give Vader a +2 till the end of phase. And deal all the damage to Rook. Okay. Swing for 7. Let's get him to 20. Now we get him to 28. Swing for 8. Restock. And with restock, we're going to be smart here. We're just going to go... Our job is to put a little bit more power here in his face. So let's just grab a body here. 2 cards. Anything we want, go on the bottom. Yeah, I'm just going to grab Del Mico. All right, Del Mico and restock are the 2 cards I choose. And I'll pass. So we put 2 cards back in. One of them's restocked. We draw it. Again, we're at 0 damage. So there isn't much here that he has. He can restock to put the Vigilance back in his hand to try to heal, but he has too many cards left to really make that effective, and he's played all 3 Vigilances. So this kind of comes down to, does he have a blast? If he does have a 3rd blast, he needs to draw it. But we didn't see one when we probe droid earlier. I'm ready. There it is, the blast. Okay. We'll pay 9 for Avenger. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pay 3 for Del Mico. I'll pass. I'll take 6. So we still have the restock in hand. Again, not worried about anything. He has played all Super Laser Blast. He has to kill Delmico. I just simply restock and deal with anything else he puts out. I have 3 kill events in hand. There we go. I also think maybe this is where, in a control matchup, you just don't deploy your leader. Like, I don't need to deploy Iden, and that's probably a good setup for me. I'm ready. Okay, Avenger comes in. That's good. Vanquish Avenger. Ooh, 3 cards in hand. Sure. Yeah, he has too many cards. He doesn't want to restock yet. He'll 1 using Iden's ability. Go down to 5. I'll pay 1 for restock. Doesn't want to restock yet. We just have to go first. That is it. Oh, you know what? Let's go. Let's try this. Let's try a Vader. Let's see what happens if we Vader with the restock. Delmico, restock, and Vader. Okay. All right, I'll pass. Draw 2. That's the ideal way to do it. Darth Vader's in hand. Restock's in hand. So we can put 2 units out. He can vigilance me to get out the whatchamacallit if he wants. Get out Delmico. I have 3. 3 vigilances in the graveyard. In the discard pile. No way to remove them. Sure, there's the restock. I don't really expect him to do much now. Nice thing is we can stall a little bit. All right, let's go. Oh man, what am I restocking? I don't know yet. Let's just go for Vader. Vader for 7. Delmico in play. He has to take care of something. He has 5. How many cards in hand? 4 cards. I don't think he has the Vanquish or the power. What am I missing? What am I missing here? He could entrench. Take initiative. Ooh, power. That's what it was. He has the power. Okay. Take down Inferno 4. Oh, you're right. You're right. Let's go to game 2 because this is boring. Yeah. Right. It's never going to happen. We're playing a very just Like at this point in the tournament, no one would want to do this because we could sit here for probably another 10 minutes and waste time. Exactly. Yeah, it's waiting for someone to make a mistake, and we're both at the point where we're just going to put the same cards in every time because you need to heal down, and I just have to keep two bodies in the board. So Vader's always the best choice for me and a body. Yep. So they were just any, yeah, exactly. As long as I can have two bodies, you have to deal with it. But vigilance will always kill one of them. Um, so no, I want you to keep this. Keep this because the only way that I know this matchup is better in sideboard for me. But this is exactly how the main decks work. Like, this would what I would expect every time. All right, so we're putting in Spark Rebellion to get rid of some stuff, and we're putting in the Relentless. The thing that control decks can't do very well that are Vader Blue or Boba Blue is ramp. So you got to take advantage of that. You have to take advantage of it. I don't think I need the Blast, so we need to replace 4 cards in our deck. Relentless, Spark Rebellions, you got it. Let's make this easy here. We could also take Vader's. The Vader we've talked about, like a good option against Vader is Red Vader is super laser blasting him. I'm not sure if that's where I want to go, but we'll see. Phage, man, I am doing great. I'm loving Iden. I am been messing around with this one for a bit. Couple of changes here for the control matchups. That's really what I want to test now. Some control matches are just going to be locked in. That game one's just so rough. So now we're switching that game two with the sideboard here of Relentless and some Spark Rebellions. We're going to pay some resources for that Spark Rebellion, but we're going to do it. Oh, man. So what do I want to get rid of? Bodies are important. Let's drop the 2 entrenches. Let's drop that. I want to see if we can take out Vader without having to run the Super Laser Blast. 2 other cards got to go out. 2 other cards. Probably the guards? Or is it Gideon? Maybe I just drop my 5s. Let's drop my 5s. He has the Vanquish to kill everything that comes into play. Let's drop those. So we're going to drop our Gideons and our entrenches and go from there. See what happens. Oh, Siggy, yep. Vader Blue, you missed it. I literally was just like, let's just end this because we just got to that Vigilance restock lockdown for both of us. He had 2 damage. I've only taken 5, and I was just like, we don't need to continue down this road. That's what we try to avoid in game 1. In game 1, that is just what you want to avoid so much. Is that just that point? You lose so much time in a tournament setting once you're just playing the same 2 cards every turn, waiting for someone to make a mistake, but that mistake gets lessened and lessened. Best thing I had was just continuing to put Vader out. And again, they needed to heal, so they were always going to put Restock and Vigilance in their hand. I could do the same thing and try to Vigilance them, but it's just never really going to work. Not really worth playing the whole time. So let's move on and talk about sideboard, because that is more important. I do love it. It's just like it's so boring. It's so boring to play it. Like it can be. And it's just because nothing's touching the board. I mean, Iden, this version of Iden against any control deck is your typical control. It is boring. It is a unit comes out, kill it, or let it live and see what happens. I think that's the longest I've gone without taking damage in this deck. So, you know. But it's fine. It's fine. I've played enough Vader Blues. Right now we're going to see if 2 Relentless are enough, because I have been running 3 for a while in the sideboard. I can go. I'll go first. Let's treat it as I give up. So let's do that. Let's get that good shuffle in. Let's do a table shuffle. Phage, mid-range Luke, he feels versatile for me. Yeah, I think Luke's great mid-range. Gives you a lot of options, good utility. You can really play around stuff. Luke is a great deck that piloting matters. The more hours you get with Luke against a variety of decks, the better lines of play you're able to see, and then you understand what's always going to be the best play. Luke isn't something that people are saying it's like it's tier one, but it is something that it can be really good and come out of nowhere if you can play it well. And that's what I like about him. He's definitely dangerous for a deck like me. Have to do a lot of playing around some stuff, especially when you're running a regular Luke Skywalker or the unit Luke Skywalker with that -3/-3 or -6/-6 bonus when I kill a unit. And Iden loves to kill units. All about it. All about those units. Okay. I'll draw my cards. Vigilance, Overwhelming Barrage, Resupply, Vigilance. Overwhelming Barrage is the card to get rid of. I don't need that. I don't need that. That did come in handy just for that 2 extra points of damage. I wanted to get him to 28, but I don't need it. I'm going to mulligan. All right. Let's do this. Should help quite a bit. I feel, Phage, I feel the same way. Been teching Regional Governor for Super Laser Blast. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. You just kind of save that to the end. That's kind of why Spark's in here. Okay, Overwhelming Barrage is what needs to go out against this matchup. Definitely did not need that, so... Next one, I will take Overwhelming Barrages out. That's 3 cards. Ooh, that gives me a couple more options. That's good. That's good. I will feel better taking out the Overwhelming Barrages. And cut. 1, 2, 1 barrage, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess what? I have double Overwhelming Barrage. Let's just put those both down. I don't need those. Watch me really need them. All right, I'm ready. I will take initiative because I have no 2-drops. We got Subblock Guard and Super Laser Tech and double Spark Rebellions. Ooh, gross. That's usually a problem. Death Star Stormtroopers. Hey, you know what's something I didn't really use last turn a lot? I did not use ECL very often. We're going to drop. Let's rock the Subblock Guard. And I definitely would love to use it now with the Death Trooper to finish off Subblock Guard and, finish off both Stormtroopers. But instead, we'll Super Laser Tech. Ramp is more important against this matchup. ECL. Swing into Death Star Stormtrooper. Puts us at 4. 3 to base. Ding, ding, ding. Do I need to ramp? God, I just don't think so. But I'll take initiative. Do I need a heal? Is really the question. Do I need a heal? We have Death Trooper in hand. We just grabbed Rook. Let's drop the Rook. Yeah, let's drop the Rook. We'll use Death Trooper to do some damage. We're at 5 resources. We are 1 ahead of our opponent. That is very, very important. We have double Spark of Rebellions in my hand. We save those for a little bit later. Once he's played out a couple of cards and we really know what he's holding on to, we'll be all set. All right, he's ready. 3 for Death Trooper. Let's go ahead and finish off the Death Star Stormtrooper. Okay, I'll heal 1 using Iden's ability. And I'll pass. Draw 2 cards. Everything's dead. Everything is dead. Power's out. Let's drop... What do I want? What's he going to play that has 2 health? Probably nothing. Let's just play Death Star Stormtrooper now. Also, the other thing I was talking about in the last game, I really wish I never deployed Iden. She did a little bit of work, but I really didn't need her. I took 0 damage for a lot of the game. Even if I didn't do anything, I would have been fine. So I'm ready. But having her till the end, to where I just had him like almost dead, would have been better for Iden to go in there and clean up. All right, I'm ready. Oh, you're passing. 4 cards in hand. 4 cards in hand. I can have some fun. Sparkle Rebellion. Let's see that hand. Vigilance. Restock. Let's get rid of the restock. Well, that's out of there. If you're going to pass, that's what's going to happen. Yep. Okay. I'll take initiative. He passes. Draw 2 cards. Delmico and the Reinforcement Walker. Seems good. We got to throw something down. Probably not Delmico. Let's, well... yeah, let's go... I like the Walker for the damage. Let's go... But he's not... The Walker's not going to do that much. Not with Power of the Dark Side in his hand there. So let's get rid of... We're going to need to fish this out a bit. We're at 6. We're going to go to 7. I can't Vanquish and do something else. Sure. Walker. Okay. Let's go 3. 4, 5. Let's just Vanquish. Let's make him work for it. Vanquish on the Lieutenant. I'll use Iden's ability, heal 1. And I'll pass. Yeah, no reason to play Iden. Let's draw 2. Another overwhelming barrage and a whatchamacallit, Consortium Star Viper. We are at 7. We're about to be at 8. I would love a Relentless right now. We do not have one. We are close to Avenger. Let's drop Star Viper. Okay. All right, I'm ready. Does not know I have both I have the other Spark Rebellion in my hand. Again, not too worried. Just need an answer for that Vader, which I do not have this turn. I can do 5 damage to Vader using Overwhelming Barrage. I have 5 cards. Just not worth my time. I can take the Vader hit. Let's fish stuff out. Consortium Star Viper. There's 6. Mills me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Restocks out. Ugh. 2 cards left in hand. Again, not too worried here. Let's go. Let's see. He's going to do a couple of things. Again, I'm just not that worried about it. I'll pass. Deploy Iden. With 1 resource left, there's nothing much he can do. Overwhelming Barrage. 6 to Vader. And I'll finish off Vader with Iden. Heal 1, go down to 5, lose my shield. And I'll pass. All right, Team Grizzly. Team Grizzly. My biggest enemy is definitely time. That's definitely it. All right, we are at 9 resources. And guess what? We have double Avengers in play. Double Avengers in play. Double Avengers in hand. As well as Spark Rebellion. And Domiko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 resources. We're all set here. Avenger for whatever comes out. He is at 8. We've seen the restock go. I don't know if he's playing 2. All right, I'm ready. Definitely going to swing with Iden first. Great. Cards in hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I'll pass. Wish I had that Relentless early, but that's okay. That's really what I'm always hoping for in this matchup. Takedown, Power of the Dark Side. We're at 9, so we can stay. Not a problem there. For those of you in the chat, curious who's been able to go to a store showdown. I've only been able to do one so far, hoping to do another one this weekend. Need to sign that up. I know seats are getting full, but it feels like in the Portland, Oregon area, you can find one every weekend until like release of set 2, it's or pre-release. I'm ready. Yep, and there's the power. Let's go 3. Delmico. First, for all events you play, cost 1 more, and he has restore 1. Faye's never been, sadly. Wish locals were more active. And Team Grizzly, our store showdown is this weekend. All right, I'm not scared about Vigilance or Super Laser Blast, honestly. We can take care of either of them. And if he wants to blast me, he can. Power. Power of the Dark Side. I really shouldn't have powered. I should have taken down. Okay. I'll take initiative. Let's see, Siggy. Sounds like both Saturdays are full, but there's one Sunday. Yep, the Sunday one's definitely what I'm going to end up having to do. Let's do that one. That's going to be a long day, but I know it'll be fun. Be a good time. Good time. Looked up boosters and they're $230. Dang. Yep. I mean, it's hard to get that set 1 product right now. That's for sure. All right. I got the initiative. Let's do something. I'll swing with Delmico for 3. Heal 1. Yeah, I'm hoping we're definitely going to see more set 1 stuff come out. That's going to lower some prices for sure. Let's let him see that Viper Probe Droid. He's good there. Great. Cards in hand? Do I just want to get rid of Vigilance? Could. Sure. Yep, Spark Rebellion. Vigilance. Let's get that out of here. I'll take initiative. Okay. All right. Draw 2. We got Vader and Super Laser Tech. Seems good. You're about to use Vader. Take out the something. Delmico has that restore. I'm going to put this resupply down. Let's go to 10. Right. I'm going to Vader. And we'll do the 10 cards first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Team Grizzly, I have no faith in the price dropping. Greedy people are always greedy. That's true. I'm always surprised how many people keep buying. I mean, I definitely bought a lot at launch, but I'm definitely now the kind of person who's just like, I just try not to take anything from stores because I want other people to enjoy the game. All right. Death Trooper, 2 damage on him, 2 damage on the probe droid. Vader ambushes and will swing into the Death Star Guard. Death Star Stormtrooper. 4/9 Super Laser Blast. I'm alright with that. If you're going to pay 9 for the blast, that's alright. I'll heal 1 using Iden's ability. Go to 5. Super Laser Tech for 3. And I'll pass. Initiative's in him. With him. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say I should have 10 cards because I put that resupply. Reinforcement Walker, Darth Vader, fine with me. We got the bodies. Got the Walker, got Avenger. We got 2 kill events, Vanquish and Takedown. Wish I held on to that Power of the Dark Side and got rid of the Takedown earlier on that Lieutenant. That's okay. 10 resources. Let's see what happens. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm ready. Yeah, I know a couple people who have full collections and they keep buying packs, and I'm just like, I think you should just leave stuff. Sure, Vanquish and Super Laser Blast there. Let's go. Let's play a something. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, we'll do another Vader. We'll swing into the Lieutenant first. I'll take 4. I'm gonna get vanquished anyway. If he wants to waste a vanquish on a Vader, that's fine. Look at 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep going through this deck, filtering it down. Probe Droid, and Inferno 4. Let's go Inferno 4. All right, Inferno 4. Get my shuffle trigger in. Put that on the bottom. The top 2, Probe Droid and Vigilance. We're going to go ahead and put Probe Droid on the bottom. We'll leave Vigilance on top. 1 on bottom, 1 on top. I'll swing for 2, and then I'll heal 1 using Iden's ability, go down to 4. Do I need Palp's Return right now? Oof, that is a hot card. And do I ever? Speaking of spoilers, today we saw Kylo, and Kylo's ship came out. Interesting mechanics there. I'll pass. Let's draw the 2 cards. Kylo comes out on turn 4, so he is Sabine Speed. We got Drew, Inferno 4, and Vigilance. He is a 5/4. He has 2 different types of abilities. When he's a leader, you can exhaust him, discard a card, and give a unit of yours +2 or +3 attack and +0 defense. It's not bad. You are discarding cards. And then when he is a leader, he's a 5/4, or sorry, he's a unit. He's a 5/4 unit who has -1 power for the amount of cards in your hand. So very aggressive. The nice thing is they did show us his ship, Kylo Starfighter, one of my favorites that has sitting behind me, my X-Wing stuff. But it says when it's discarded, you put it back into play immediately. And it is a 3/2 fighter with just that ability, and it's red-black. So I'm a fan. All right, I'm ready. No Relentless. Sure. Inferno 4 trigger. Look at top 2 cards. Leave Relentless on top. Okay, let's do some more fishing. Reinforcement walker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll keep the card. Yep, he'll keep the initiative. Inferno 4. Look at the top 2. Vader and a takedown. We're going to put Vader on top. Takedown on the bottom. We're going to try to play all 3 Vaders this game. All right, I'll pass. Just like we did last game. We played all the Vaders last game. A lot of resources. Reinforcement Walker in play. Avenger in hand. Relentless in hand. Let him deal with everything. Team Grizzly, Kylo reminds me of the meme when they ask you, say you hate something without telling me you hate that something. Ooh, yeah. That's been going around. I believe it. 8 resources. What is he playing? 8. Oh, I thought you were tapping 8 again. Swing for 2. I got him at 7. I'm gonna run. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's what you milled. Rook and Relentless out of play. Inferno 4 trigger. Probe Droid and Vanquish. I'll leave them both on top. He's out of cards, or out of place. So let's see here. Relentless for 9. I wish I had a 2-drop. All right, I'll pass. Draw 2. There's a 2-drop. There's a Vanquish. Remember, first event he plays is countered. Its whole text box is blank. Does nothing. He has to play it to get over the Relentless. His other option is to play Palpatine and then play a Palpatine. He needs damage. The first event played by each opponent each round loses all abilities. So he does run Force Lightning, so you can play Force Lightning to get around it, which is fine. He goes first. I'm ready, which means we're going to swing after. All right, swing for 8. I am your father's. Takes me from 4 to 5 using the Vader ability. Let's see what's in that hand. 2 for Probe Droid. Show me your hand. Okay. All right, sounds good. Pass. Or, yeah. Okay. Is that the one that says you have to do damage to me for making me discard? Oh, okay. Got it. So it's just it's just any damage. That's easy. Takedown and Vanquish? Sure. Undiscard Takedown and Vanquish. I'll take initiative. Again, we still have cards in hand. We still have a Vigilance. Here comes a Power of the Dark Side and a Viper. He has to play 2 events to get past Relentless, so we're going to swing first. Let's get that damage in. We have Viper, Power, Avenger, Vanquish, and Vigilance in hand. 11 damage on the board. With, I want to say, 11 resources. Yep. These games are going to go long, but it's the reason why we play them, because you have to know the lines of play to go faster. Swing for 8. 23. Okay. Swing for 3 with Probe Droid. He doesn't have the Vanquish, or he'd play it. Let's see. I think he's gotten both Relentlesses. Wish I had played 3, but that's why we're testing stuff out. Vaders are out. Those are out. How many Super Laser Blaster in your discard pile? Cool. Avenger. I'll pass. I won't lie, I played Avenger thinking I had 3 enough resources. I didn't, because I had the Star Viper to put out, so there's nothing to protect Avenger. And now we're sitting with 3 units that equal the cost of 7. Or, I'm sorry, equal the cost of 8. So that's all right. See what he does. I'm ready. He has the answer, he doesn't. There's the Avenger. Power. Kill the Avenger. Probe Droid. Yep, okay. Cell Block Guard. Heal 1 with Iden. Go down to 4. Now that he has the initiative, we're just going to play stuff out. He doesn't have any more things. 3 for the Star Viper. Let's just go wide here. And I'll pass. It's going wide, going wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He needs a Palpatine. If he hits that Palpatine right now, I'll be upset. Draw a card. We take 3 points of damage. Go to 7. I only was able to draw 1 card, so I took 3 points of damage. Vigilance in hand, though. So I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he has six cards in hand. He definitely doesn't understand how people can play this type of gameplay for so long, and it wears on people. Black guard, trigger. Let's swing for 3 into base. Vigilance. Kill the interceptor and mill 6. There's still so many cards in hand in that deck. 4 more cards. Oof. That's game. Yeah, that's all. That's all I have in my hand. All right. If you want to switch, you can. I don't mind if you stay. Yeah, you want to drop in, or do you want to call it, or because Han's probably not too fast for you. See if you still has time. That's a problem. You got it. So I think. Oh, do this one with sideboard. Yeah, go ahead and pull out Han. It is definitely a boring gameplay. So I think here I could have dropped the overwhelming barrages. Hold on to sparks a little bit longer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could still win with 2 units, kill 2, and if you had no other units to put in play that were big, yeah, it just would have been like eventually I'd win. But yeah, it's not. It's boring. It's not fun. It's at least 2 more turns. Um, so yeah. Now that we've seen Kylo, do we think we're going to see a Rey that's similar? Is my question. Um, I can see her doing some stuff with shields. She was a big shield person. Or we can see her just gaining life, or we can see something with her staff. We didn't get Rey a lot in other Star Wars card games, just Destiny, Kylo, and Rey. So a lot of the prequel stuff, I only have that knowledge to go off of, as opposed to a lot of these other cards I've seen in 2 to 3 other Star Wars games. Some of my favorites being like Blizzard Walkers. I miss all the Blizzards in the Star Wars CCG. There were several of them you can get, all unique AT-ATs that did amazing stuff with Veers. No switching to blue for me. I just want to make sure I know how to take care of that matchup, that control matchup. Nah, oof, maybe. Kylo. Yeah, Kylo. Yeah, nope. I don't think Kylo's for me. It's very aggressive. I'm not a big discard player. Um, I can't remember a lot of Magic decks that were like that, but it's not for me. It's very aggressive, and I have fun with that, but it's not something. I don't think I can play it in a competitive way. I don't think it's my type of ship to pilot. All right, found my big dice. All right, it's me. Try to get through this one fast. Now I played a lot of Han Green, and my odds of Han Green were good this weekend. Very good this weekend. Only lost to one of them. Played a few of them. Vader, Entrenched, Power, Star Viper, Vanquish, and Cell Block Guard. Han Green. Han Green. What did I find was working? A lot of killing. You definitely want to make sure Han is dead where you can. That's important. That is definitely important here. I'm gonna shuffle. I'm a mulligan. So the big thing that throws Han out is ruining Han math. So if Han is setting up to play a 7-drop, like Han Solo or Luke or Mace, he's usually trying to do that when he has 5 resources. He uses his own ability to put him to 6. He deploys when you have 6 resources. He swings and gets to 7. So you usually hold on to some type of kill event, probably Power of the Dark Side, and you take him out as soon as he hits play. In order to do that means you have to keep the board clear as much as possible. So, you're going to have to make that stuff work. But as soon as you take him out, it messes up everything they worked for. They resourced a card to make it happen. They're going to go be set back that next turn. That Han Solo is not coming out, or that Mace or that Luke are not coming out very easily. So, make them work for it. That's the best thing you can do, is just make Han work for it. Team Grizzly is that's good. I wish I never faced a Han. Han blue, give me some trouble. Han green, I feel good at. Blue, trouble. All right, cards. Restock, Takedown, Power of the Dark Side, Avenger, Delmico, and Super Laser Tech. Ugh. Restock's going to go. I don't need that in this matchup. And we're probably going to drop Delmico. Use the ramp here. Ding, ding. Man, or do I take Delmico because he swings into some low units? Nah. Okay, I have initiative, right? So I'll take initiative. A variety. Something's leaving my hand. Power's the best option. Power's the only one that kills Han that he can see. Okay, he goes for the ramp. Draw 2. Overwhelming Barrage and Vigilance. Okay, okay. Gotta put a card down. It's gonna be Avenger. Don't need that. Don't need that. An early spark is rough for me. Pass. We'll see what he does. Oh. Resupply's fine. It just gets Han out faster. He knows I have the power of the dark side. He'll probably forget. All right, I'll take initiative. Draw 2. Second Overwhelming Barrage and a Darth Vader. Not liking double barrages right now. Not what I need. We're now at 5. He can go to 6, but he puts out a unit I can't kill. I'm ready. I'll pass. There's the double spark. He's going to take out power. Not the move. Not the move. Pass. Greedo is in play. That's not good. Take down on Greedo. Yeah. Pass. Pass. Falcon's out, taking some damage. Here you go, Team Grizzly. This is Han Solo for you. This is optimal Han Solo. This reminds me of the one I lost against. Iden ability, go down to 2. Take initiative. I'll go to 6. All right. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Resupply. Meh. Resupply. What can we do with this? I think he's going to pay the resource for the Falcon. Yep, he's going to pay 1 for the Falcon. Then he defeats 2 resources. Usually it's the one he exhausted. To keep Falcon out, I'm going to... We're at 4 resources, which is rough. We can resupply and do nothing. It's really a lot of nothing. So let's drop resupply. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready. Does not matter. Nothing I do right now matters. Star Viper, ECL. I'll heal 2. Correct. Takes me to 8. I take that swing from Han. Pass. We're from 8 to 11. Somewhere there's a 10. Somewhere there is a 10, everybody. I can't believe we played 2 games and I never really got to 10. And I'm just going to be searching through here like a madman. There it is. Okay, 11. Take initiative. Sure. And this is where the sideboard is for Han. It's just blast. Because of things like U-Wing. U-Wing is their recovery card, but they'll also want to take advantage of it to just be aggressive. So you're going to want to use it no matter what. Well, it's nice to know in 72 hours I am 2-2 against Han Green. I'll still take it. Rogue Squadron. Skirmisher brings in the Greedo. Or Pops Greedo. Got it. Okay. To bring in what? I don't think he has a 2 or less. You want that Greedo? Alright, he passes. Draw 2. Again, without the blast, it makes it real difficult. Real difficult here. But we have Iden Versio. We can have some fun here. Not a lot. Okay. Keeps the Falcon. I'll try to kill that if possible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 resources. We're both at 6. Gross. I could have been at 7. I could have Vadered. Should have resupplied. Deploy Iden. Three. Echo-based Defender. 6 resources left. I'll pay 5 for Overwhelming Barrage. +2. We're going to do 6 damage. We'll do 1 on the Falcon. And let's go 3 on Echo-based Defender. 1 on Greedo, and I believe that's only 1 left. We can throw that one at Han Solo. Okay. Greedo trigger. Okay. Iden triggers takes me from 11 down to 8 in damage. Oh yeah, Team Grizzly. He tells me he's paying for the Falcon. I know he's paying for it. He picks it up and then he has to decide. He just goes from there. But I know. There's a lot of small things we do a little differently just cause. Do I kill Han? He keeps ramping, but I don't know if Han's going to be that much of a problem for me. I'll swing into the Skirmisher. Oh yeah, I'll take 4. That don't matter. I'll go from 8 to 12. Swing into Skirmisher. And I'll go down to 11. Nope. It's ramping. Take initiative. 6 resources left. Draw 2, resupply, and entrenched. What are we going to play this turn? We're going to kill something. We're going to play Vader, so we're going to drop the resupply. We're not going to be using that. This late in the game, don't need it. Han's going to kind of go through his deck, and I may try to mill him if we have the time. He is burning through his deck. I like it. I like it. Vader for 7. We'll take out Han Solo first for 5. He'll 1 with the Iden trigger and do 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What do we want? I would love Del Mico. No Del Mico. We'll go Death Trooper into Greedo. Two points of damage somewhere. Kills the Death Trooper. Heal trigger. Go to 9. And yeah, your turn. Comes that U-Wing again. Let's see what comes out. Again, burning through his deck. All I need is a vigilance. Also, I have this entrenched that I'm excited about because I'll just put that on Iden and let her keep going. Gideon Hask would have been great. I'll tell you what's been fun. Going through the Inferno Squadron books. That's been fun. A couple chapters into that. That's been a good one. A lot of good Imperial stuff I'm not familiar with. So, okay. Han Solo kills Iden. Not a problem. I'll take initiative. Draw 2 cards. Takedown. Vader. Love it. Am I putting anything down? Guess I'll put down the entrenched. I don't need to, but I am going to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I am scared of things like Mace or Luke, so we're just going to use Vader to kill Han. Swing into Han with Vader. Oh, I forgot Vader doesn't kill Han. All right, I take 6. I go from 9 to 15. Forgot about that. What do I want to do then? I'm just not too intimidated. 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reinforcement Walker. I'll discard heal 3, go down to 12. Can't kill anything with Luke. Can't kill anything with Mace. Sure. I'll take initiative. Just need my vigilance. That's all I'm waiting for. Falcon. Okay. Takes me to 15. Right. So I could have killed Han, but we did that wrong. That's okay. That is why we learn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we want a 9th resource? I really love everything in hand. We got Del Mico, takedowns. We're not going to be able to do much, but we can do something. Yeah, I think we have to take down. Yeah, I think we have to take down. Okay, takes Falcon back, keeps everything. All right, Takedown on Han Solo. Four remaining with the second takedown. And a power. He could Luke me. No, he can't Luke. 4 to base. Take me a 19. Takedown. If he doesn't have a bounce card, one comes into play, gets a unit. Has to be a heroic unit. It costs a certain amount less, I believe. Doesn't have many other resources to make that work. I'm at 18. Sure. I'll take initiative. All right, Leia to tap me down. Do I have an answer? Ugh, I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do not have that answer. I'm going to take 7 points of damage. I will be okay, but it's not fun. It is not fun. Swing into Leia. Look at the top card of my deck. I will go ahead and discard it to heal 3. Go to 16. Did not want to discard that. Go 23. We'll do that. All right. Lots remaining there. What do I have? Power of the Dark Side for 3. Now I have Del Mico. Home 1's in play. There it goes. Oop, that's game. You got me. Good game. So that's optimal. There's a lot of stuff I could have done better. The Han Solo got an extra 4 points of damage on me, which is okay. You know, that's where it just needs to. That's where I made that misplay there. Ooh, the end game is definitely what we sideboard in to stop a lot of that stuff. Is we go for the blast. They're going to use it as well. You can continue to run. I think that's where we put in the Devastators, honestly. I think Devastator comes in to protect you at the end. But yeah, you know, we're close to getting to that gauntlet stage where it's just like, give me the better decks. We go from there. I think I'm liking everything here. Thanks a lot, Mike. I think I'm liking everything we're doing. And let's just go ahead and take a look at that deck now again. Where are we at? What have we been playing? Again, link down in the description below. So all this seems to be working. There's an argument of like putting in a second restock sideboard or main, probably sideboard it. I like everything here that seems to be working. Spark Rebellion, I think I just have to get used to holding onto that a little bit longer. Really the only things I'm thinking that maybe sit on the cut is Rooks. Overman Barrage was doing great. I saw no real Gideons this game. Gideon, I think, is really helpful against a lot of decks, especially the Han deck, just because it gives you a powerhouse that keeps building. It can take out some of those smaller units. Don't mind that at all. So yeah, there's just a couple of steps here of what we're looking at. We could always drop Rook and go for the extra Cell Block Guard. And maybe another Gideon, or go to Cell Block Guard and leave one. Something of that nature. But either way, everything's been, I think, working ideally where we're at. There's some misplays, and that's where we just have to get better at. So I'm liking this. This may be the final version. We're really close. We're really close to where I feel comfortable. Really close where I feel like there's enough utility to keep going. Thanks again, Mike. Um, but yeah, I'm really loving this. Hopefully, if anyone else is enjoying Iden Green, that you're enjoying some of the suggestions I make. I'm actually going to start making a chart once we get to the gauntlet phase of best lines of play, knowing what is always going to be good depending on the matchup. An example would be something like Sabine Green's. Well, their turn twos, what's ideal for me to put out if depending on what they put out, and that usually means if they have put out something with 3 health, 3 defense, I really want to put out a unit with 3 attack. So I'm looking at Viper Probe Droid. I'm looking at just Viper Probe Droid on turn 1. That's ideally what I'd rather have because I'd rather get that trade in. Things like that, going against the Han. They for some reason play a Leia so they can put out a Greedo. I would love to just ECL next turn into Super Laser Tech, and so that makes ECL just kind of a better turn 2, or sorry, Super Laser Tech a better turn 2 option, just to get rid of the small unit ramp. Let's try to stay ahead of Han, so that way you have more options for killing those types of things. So anyway, we'll start working on a lot of that. Love where we're getting. I'm enjoying the tournaments, and a couple more store showdowns this weekend, or at least one, just to put this deck to more testing, especially in the showdowns because they're so aggro. I knew going into it with a control deck like the one I have, everyone is going to be playing something faster, and that's important to me. I played so many games, 8 rounds. I played a lot of matches after each round. So it was good to get that aggro matchup over and over and over and over and over. There wasn't anyone not playing aggro. And I think it'll be the same thing this Sunday. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, asking questions, talking about new cards like Kylo and other Star Wars things. It's been a great time. I will catch everyone later on this week. Have a great night, and may the Force be with you.